Hello everybody! For this presentation I will look at how the novel Cloud Busting can be used in the teaching in order to talk about bullying in the classroom. For this I have worked out the following question. How can cloud busting be used in 7th grade in order to raise awareness about bullying and to make students discuss and reflect upon how to handle situations where bullying occurs? First, I will take a look at what UDI, the Norwegian Directorate of Education and Teaching, says about bullying and how to detect it in school. Then I will say how I would like to work with this pedagogical challenge in 7th grade and explain how cloud busting can be relevant while working with bullying in the classroom. In the end, I will tell you how I would like to work with the novel in the class. Mostly bullying happens when grown-ups are not around, and many of those who are bullied do not tell anyone about it. Therefore, bullying can be difficult to detect, and as Udir says, teachers have to be open-minded and attentive in order to uncover bullying. On Udir's web pages, one can find a list of things that can be done in order to detect bullying. One point says that the teacher should bring conversations and discussions about bullying into the class, both with the student group but also with the individual student. This point is what I would like to highlight while working with bullying in class, as I think that discussions and conversations about the topic can be useful in order for students to raise consciousness about bullying and to become aware of the consequences of it. And in 7th grade, many students might experience great changes happening as when it comes to physical and mental development. Many students struggle to find their own identity and struggle to be socially accepted. Therefore, this age group might be particularly vulnerable when it comes to cases of bullying and harassment and group exclusion. And I think that it might be useful to bring discussions about such issues into the class. In cloud busting, themes such as friendship, bullying, and struggles for social acceptance are addressed, and the novel represents issues that can be realistic in real-life situations. The narrator, Sam, is placed within a struggle between own feelings and the expectations of his friends, and he has problems dealing with these dilemmas. For instance, in chapter 16, Sam is watching Alex joking with Davy by giving him a sandwich with a peanut in it, and Sam knows that Davy is allergic to peanuts. Then he finds it hard to decide whether he should tell Davy or just join Alex in the joke. I would like my students to discuss the dilemmas, or I would like to provide my students with dilemmas similar to those Sam encountered in cloud busting, and make them discuss these and figure out how they would have acted in a similar situation. I would like them to discuss the dilemmas in groups and then have a class discussion, where they could share their thoughts and meanings about it. In this way, the students could first talk about the dilemmas in safe environments, only with 1 or 2 students, before they were to share their meanings in class. And by doing this, the students would have the opportunity to place themselves into situations where they would have to reflect upon the choice they make as regards to bullying. By working with the novel in this way, students might be prepared if they in future become involved in situations where bullying occurs, and it might be easier for them to handle such a situation in a good way, as they have already reflected upon how to act and talked about what to do and what to say. I think that working with dilemmas in the classroom could make the teaching appear authentic and realistic for the students, and I find cloud busting useful to work with in order to raise awareness around bullying in class and to make students reflect upon how to handle situations where bullying occurs.